Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and I make content on personal development. So I really just come on here and share things that I am learning, things that I have learned, or things that I continue to learn. And one thing that I always like to say about personal development is that it is a continual journey. It is not something that happens overnight. It is something that we continue to grow and learn from. And I just really kind of like to come on here and share things that I have, again, learned, continue to learn, or am still learning. So today's video is actually going to be about praying or wanting things for people selfishly. And I realized that this was something that I did or do still, like I said, because it is something that's a continual journey, but something for us to be very mindful of, right? So it's like when we say that we care about someone and we want to see something happen for someone, is it because it will affect us if it does not? And I think naturally, sometimes we try to control things outside of us to make us feel more comfortable and make us feel more secure or, in control of our feelings and our emotions. But I think the biggest thing is focusing on how we respond to those things. And so, for example, one thing that I know that I have a tendency to do is I'm like, I want my boyfriend to work on X, Y, and Z because I just know if he works on that, we'll be like a super team. And it's like, we can want those things for ourselves. We can want those things for our partners. We can want those things from our families. We can want those things for our friends. But when we really take a step back, are we making sure that we want these things for them for their own good? Not for our own good, but for their own good. And that's something that I had to realize that, like, when I am in prayer, and even if you are not someone who is religious, but if you are just someone who wants something for that person, are you that person that says, well, I just want you to just work on X, Y, and Z? And when you say that, are you telling them that because you are thinking about yourself in that moment and how if they don't do that, it's going to cause you to have to make a decision that may be hard for you to have to make? Like, you may feel like you may have to break up with them, or you may feel like you may need to, it will cost you some financial situation, or it may cost you some emotional situation. Are you doing these and asking of these things because it is something that you would like to see for yourself selfishly? Or are you looking at that person through compassionate eyes and saying, I want this for you because I want to see you grow, because I really love you and because I really care about you, and it has nothing to do with me at all. It's because I want this for you because I really see how far you can grow and how much you can grow, and I really want that for you. And I think if we look at it from that view and from that scope, it will also eliminate a lot of different problems and issues that we have within our relationships. And again, this is not just romantic relationships, but it's friendships, it's family relationships. If we stop looking at things selfishly, it will honestly probably help that person to grow faster, because typically people can see when we're being selfish. People can typically see when it's really just all about what we want to see from them because it's what we want to see for ourselves rather than what we want to see for them. And it's like, if we look at it at the scope of, if I really love and I care about you, if you do not do this thing for me, I will still be okay. But if you do this for you, it will make me so happy because I will get to see the rewards from it, and I will get to see you grow. And when I say you, I get to see the rewards from it. I don't mean I get to see you change and now that's changed for me. I'm saying I get to see your growth. And that makes me excited because I really love and I really care about you. And I think that's something that we really have to be mindful of. And I can say typically it's more for people who are like anxious, because we're just like always trying to control things outside of us to make our inward feel good. But again, it's all about controlling the things that we can control. And the things that we can control is ourselves. And if we say, you know what, I am going to go into this not trying to control them. And you'll know that you're not trying to control them when you don't get angry if they don't follow or if they don't listen to your advice. That's when you'll know that you're not trying to control them. And instead, you'll know that you're coming from a genuine place because you really want to see that for them. And if they don't do it at the time that you ask them to do it, or if they don't do it the way you ask them to do it, or if they don't do it at all, it's still, I still love you equally as much. And I'm not going to get angry with you. And I'm not going to be upset with you. And I'm not going to tell you that you're a failure. And I'm not going to tell you that you're a disappointment. And I'm not going to tell you all of those things because honestly, I just want to see this for you. And it's not something that I want to see for myself. And that's when you'll know that you have grown to that point where you are not doing it because you want a reward for it for yourself, but you're doing it because you really truly love and care about that person. And that's a place that I continue to strive to be at and continue to strive to be mindful and intentional with when I come to that person and I'm like, hey, listen, I would like for X, Y, and Z. I would love, if that's something that, you're interested in doing. And I really see like just like how it'll take you. Like I really see the growth that it will take you on. And you can really even explain that to that person. But again, it's about not trying to be in control of that person and how they respond and if they take that advice. It's more so about like, this was on my heart for you. This is really how I see it's affecting you in a positive way. And, just something for you to think about. But it's not something that you're saying, you need to do this because if you don't do this, this is going to affect me greatly. Right? And so it's about, again, really for us as people to learn to love and genuinely care about people for who they are and not for who we want them to be. So that's really all I really want to kind of come on here today and talk about. And I apologize because my nose keeps itching. But that's really something that I want to really kind of get on here today and talk about is like us being mindful of when we say that we really love and we really care about someone, is that love and a care about them based on what we want to see happen for them, for us, or for themselves. And that is a new level of growth and love and care about the people that we say that we love and care about. So that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, leave a comment down below. I will be in the comments responding and would love to hear your perspective or anything that you have to say about this. Thank you again for watching. See you again soon. Bye-bye.